Hey everybody, it's working. I'm on here a little early, so that's okay. We're gonna hang out for a few minutes, waiting on time, and that picture is horrible. I mean, just horrible. Goodness gracious. There, that's a little better. All right. So, it's working today. Yay! Alright, before I get started, I am going to put up this link for the live freebies specifically for the folks that, well, I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Oh, man, that stinks. How can I do this? I'll tell you how I'm going to do it. No, I can't do that. That darn. Hey, Jason. We've got 1,000, man. And I'm trying to figure out how to do my giveaway just for live streamers, but I can't figure it out. Oh, man. Let me see. I got to figure this up. Hey, Yagi, how's it going, man? Alright, I can't figure it out. That darn it. Well, I've got... How am I going to do this? I tell you what I'm going to do. This is the way I'm going to do it. For my live streamers that want the free gift, because I can't figure out how and it's not letting me do it. Okay? We're going to just send me a private message. That'll work. To Greg Carter, G-R-E-G-G Carter 70 at gmail.com, and I'll send you a link to the live freebies. Okay? So, that's the only way I can figure out how to do it, because this isn't letting me do it. I thought it would let me, but it's just not. So, anyway. And we're still a little bit early, so that's okay. But I got to tell you about my adventure yesterday. Satellite internet cuts in and out. That's alright, living traditions. That'll be alright. I appreciate the fact that you're here. So yesterday I had planned on doing the live stream, and actually I had my whole day planned out. I had planned on going dove hunting in the morning till about 11 o'clock, coming in and doing my live stream at noon. Awesome. I'm glad, Yankee, that you're getting a good live stream. I'd planned on coming in, doing the live stream at noon, mowing the yard in the afternoon, and then still having time to cook supper. Okay? So, just kind of tell you the story, and this is how life gets in the way, I reckon. So Friday, my son has a flat, and he's having some trouble changing it, and that's all well and fine. So I go out Friday evening and change out his spare tire, change it out to his spare, and I got to checking. Well, his other front tire's bad too, and he didn't know it. He didn't know both front tires were bad. Like, okay. So instead of going hunting, we wound up going to the tire store to get him some new tires on the front end of his car. We go to a little tire store about, I don't know, about 6-8 miles away from the house. Well, their door says that they're open, their website says that they're open, and they're locked up tighter than a drum. We wait there for a little while. A bunch of people come in, they're locked up, so we have to go somewhere else. Well, I check on the yellow pages on the phone, and there's another place that's supposed to be open on Saturday as well. This was on Saturday yesterday. So we drive over there. No, they're closed. They hadn't updated their yellow page ad on the internet, because even on the door it says they're closed on Saturday. So I send my wife a text. She's actually from this area. I'm a implant, or a transplant, I guess. She tells me to go to another place, and I go to another place, and it's closed. So we've been to 3 tire stores. Time's ticking away. Yeah, I know, Yankee. Isn't that bad? So I call one from the county that I'm from. which is a 40-hour ride. They're open. They've got the tires that we need, everything. So we take this 40-hour ride track up there and get his tires changed out and get back. It's about 10:30, so hunting's out of the question. So I went about trying to get ready for the live stream. I had everything laid out. I had everything saved and all like that. And I tried to get on a few minutes early like I did here, and it's actually still not time. Oh, speaking of which, if you want to share this live stream, I have actually registered a hashtag on Twitter. You can share this live stream on Twitter and hashtag Greg Carter Outdoors, and I'm supposed to get some kind of notification that somebody's talking about me. So if you want to do that, that's awesome. Twitter, hashtag Greg Carter Outdoors, share the live stream. I'm still learning. It's kind of cool, all the garbage you can do, but there's still limitations. So we got the tire changed. Hashtag Greg Carter Outdoors. Yeah, thanks, Yankee. Alright, so we got the tires changed, and then we come boogieing back, and I've got everything set up and getting ready to live stream, and it just says, it told me that I had been creating. Oh, okay, that's fine, Yankee. I'll see you in a minute. I was trying to live stream, and it told me I'd been creating too many live streams. I'm like, what the heck? I've only created 2, period, ever. But I'm like, okay. So I started doing some searching to try to figure out what was going on, and apparently it's a common problem. And then a Facebook group that I'm a member of, which is for small YouTube homesteader and outdoor type of folks, some of them were having the same problem. So I went, okay, well I'll just go to the laptop and I'll live stream from the laptop. Kind of sucks, but you know, we can make this happen. Now, this image came up of highly trained monkeys working on the problem supposedly, and I tried off and on for 3 hours to live stream before I finally gave up and then made the video the best laid plans of mice and men. Just going, I'm sorry. And so I thought, well, I'll at least get the yard mowed. Then it started to rain. I mean, it's like, golly. Alright, so anyway, I'm sorry, telling my story. Hey, Jaden. Yeah, it's going good this time. It's awesome. Okay. So, you know, yesterday was just a complete and total mess. And that's fine. So I started sending everybody messages trying to let everybody know that why the live stream didn't go live and all of that. Okay. So it's just part of life, and I understand that, and it's not a big deal. Okay? But we're still celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Oh my God, we've actually gotten here. Who would have thunk? I said that yesterday, I'm going to say it today. Who would have thought that this old boy right out of the sticks, country boy with an education, walking around picking up plants and gnawing on them on camera and telling people about plants would ever get to 1,000 subscribers? Not me. Alright? Now, for those of you who are live, I've already said this once, I'm going to say it again. If you're live, if you'll send me an email to gregcarter70@gmail.com, I'll send you a link for 5 PDFs on my 5 most viewed plants on YouTube. That's going to be wild lettuce, purple dead nettle, curly dock, and Queen Anne's lace, and then one more. And I will send it to you. I want to send it to you. I want to reward the folks that were here live. But now here's the deal. Okay? We're actually going to do this 2 ways, I think. Alright? Once this goes live, bird behind me telling the news. Once this goes live, for everybody who's not a live stream, there's a little bit of processing in between where it's not available. Leave a comment. Yeah, I got that. Believe it or not, his name is Hitler because he's got a little black spot right in the middle of his face. He's got a little black, it looks like a little black mustache right in the center of his face that makes him look like the way Hitler cut his mustache. So that's his name, and he's not real friendly, but he's pretty. He's just not real friendly. The only time he'll let you pet him is when he's hungry. I wish you could see his face. He's pretty, but he's not real friendly. It's another reason why his name is Hitler. Not real friendly. Oh, you have a barn cow with the same name. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. All right. Now, back to the giveaway. All right. As of right now, I've already got 50 individual plant PDFs plus guidelines to foraging, a list of herbal actions, same reason, understand. Introduction to foraging and foraging tools. It's the first half of my book that I'm working on. For every 10 unique individuals that comment on the video, and it has to be after because these comments for some reason don't trip back over to the one that goes forever, I'm going to be giving away one set of those, and right now that's about 193 pages of printer paper pages. So when it gets reduced down, and there goes another. And when that gets reduced down, it's going to be well over 250, 300 pages, and I'm not even half done with all the plants. So, you know, be sure and get the thing out. If you want to up your chance, get your friends to drop by, watch the video, leave a comment. I want to give away as many copies as I can. And after it goes live to the other set, I'm going to be giving away 2 plant PDFs and the guidelines to foraging to anybody and everybody forever. We're going to be, I want to share this information, okay? I love teaching people about these plants, and I got an interesting question coming up on Tuesday. Somebody actually asked me why the devil would they want to learn this stuff, so I'm going to be responding to that. But I love teaching about foraging edible and medicinal plants. I love, you know, just showing people how to do stuff, okay? And it kind of surprises me that somebody's like, that's not, I don't know. Anyway, okay? So, I cannot thank all of you enough. Without y'all's support, this would have never occurred. Ever, ever, ever. Because like I said, I'm just a country boy with an education who roams around, eats plants, and tells you what they are. Now, I know I do a lot of research. I started adding a Latin name and all like that. But it's hard to believe for me that the first ever video that I put on YouTube was 38 seconds long. And it was me and my son and my grandfather grinding cornmeal at the family gristmill. To me, that's amazing. That we've come this far. That I've learned this much. That I get to share with all of you. You're welcome, Tom. Glad to see you here. I think, and it's fixing to start raining on me. We may have to move this inside. Dear Lord. Oh, I'm under a little bit of a protection here. It'll be all right. Hi, Tamara. Tamara. I think both of them will work. I don't know which way you pronounce it. But, you know, we've reached this pinnacle. Possible tea herbs. Oh, I've got a bunch on tea herbs. A bunch of the stuff I've already covered can be used for teas. Maybe you'll win that 50 PDF set after this goes live to everybody else, because I cover a bunch of teas in it. Okay, that'll be fine, Yankee. I understand. But, you know, on tea herbs, Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Kevin and Sarah. On tea herbs, a lot of people don't realize that blackberry leaves make an excellent tea. They really do. And you know, there's a lot of tea herbs. So, okay, I will do one specifically on different tea herbs. I will. But I just wanted to reach out to you and tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your encouragement. You know, I do a lot of different topics, and I know I do. And I know that, you know, I actually had somebody go, why do you do these other topics? Well, because you got to be a complete person. You know, and that's fine. Yes, blackberry leaves made into a tea will help dysentery, but it also tastes pretty stinking good. And blackberry roots are very medicinal too. Roots of a lot of things are medicinal. And we've still got, it just astounds to me, we still have 56, 57, 58 plants on my list to record videos for, and I've not even finished my list. So we're going to be doing this for a long time. And I just, you know, it thrills me deep down inside that there are people who actually care about learning this old skill. It's just, you know, a lot of people don't care about it anymore. A lot of people, and I'm going to start doing extracts and powders and poultices. I'm gonna, since y'all are interested, I'm gonna teach you everything I can. You know, I was blessed in that my grandfather and my I knew 3 of my great grandmothers. But my grandfather and one of my great grandmothers taught me about all of the plants that are around me. And some of the plants that I have on my list, I got to go hunt for them. But I'm going to find them. Because I mean to do it. And this is, I've said this before, this is a small way for me to pay tribute to my grandfather, to pay tribute to the history that we have. Because I cannot tell you how many thousands of miles that we walked. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you all the stories that I've told. My grandfather grew up during the Great Depression, and I'm going to tell that story this coming Christmas, because he had an awesome Christmas story. Oh, they were awesome people. My grandfather was an old pioneer, and he worked right up until 2 weeks before he died. He'd work out in the garden. He'd get on his gator, ride down to the garden, hoe a little bit, then he'd get tired and he'd run back. And then he'd lay piled up for a little while, and then he'd go again. He hunted, he fished, he gardened right up until the year he died. And I'm just going to tell this story since we got off on it. It broke my heart when my grandfather died. He was my hero. You know, a lot of people, their heroes are Captain America or Superman or I don't know who all else. My grandfather was my hero. And when he was laying in there in that bed, I couldn't help myself. I was weeping. And he looked me right dead in the eye. He said, "It's okay. I gotta go." And he knew it was time for him to go. He told me, he said, "That's okay. I gotta go." And he died that night. Woo, I'm getting emotional. Okay. But the experiences that I got to gain by being raised that way are priceless to me. I'm the only guy my age I know that's ever plowed a mule. I'm the only guy my age I know that's trained a team of oxen. You know, I mean, I got to live life to the absolute fullest my whole childhood. And I got to experience time travel in my little community. We used to do a hog killing every winter. And when we did the hog killing, when I was first in it, my first job was tending the fire under the lard pot. That's all I did. Because I just made sure that the lard pot was, hey, flash in your pan, glad you can make it. I tended the fire under the lard pot. Well, as I grew a little bit older, I got graduated to stirring the lard pot. And then I got graduated to scraping the hogs, scalding oh yeah, that's a good song. I got to where I was scalding the hide. And as a result, you know, my grandfather, when he saw that I had a knack for it, he actually bought me a through the male taxidermy course. And I passed it. I hadn't practiced it in a long time, but I can still tan a hide. But the knowledge that we can share with each other, okay? That's the whole reason that I do this, is to share knowledge. And that's why I really, really, really want to give as much information away as I can without shooting myself in the foot. I mean, if I could figure out a way to do it and take care of everything that I got to take care of, I'd give away everything. But we live in a world where money's a necessity. So, yeah, everyone's tanned some hide every now and then. So, but, okay, back on track. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. That's all right. Yeah, making leather from furs and stuff. That's what they call tanning a hide. Sure is. You can do it and leave the hair on it, or you can scrape the hair off and make it into a leather. What's the difference between fur and a leather is just whether or not you left the hair on, honestly. But everybody who's here, I'm going to repeat this several times. Send me an email at gregcarter70@gmail, and I'll send you a link to my 5 most viewed PDFs of plants that are on YouTube. That's wild lettuce, wild lettuce, purple dead nettle, Queen Anne's lace, curly dock, and there's one more that's drawing a blank. After this goes no longer live, after it processes and goes out on the other, for every 10 comments, I'm going to give away a 50 PDF set plus all of the supplementals. That's the first half of my foraging book. I'm going to give one set away for every 10 unique comments. Okay? I want to give away a bunch. Hawthorn. No, I have not done one on hawthorn yet. I just did one on Carolina buckthorn 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago. Maybe been last week. I haven't done one on hawthorn yet. Greg Carter 70, GreggCarter 70 @gmail. And I will send you a link to 5 plants. And you can get it. You can get it forever. Okay? You can have it forever. After it trips over and I'm able to put the comments in the bottom, I'm going to give a 2 PDF set of plants, which is common mullein and one more, plus the foraging guidelines, and they're going to be free forever. I mean, anybody. I don't care. Send them the link. I just give it to anybody and everybody. Okay? because I want people to learn this stuff. And you know, we're getting to a point where we're in such an artificial world that people who know this stuff are the oddballs, and I know that, and that's okay. Thank you, Greenhouse and Garden, CB's Greenhouse and Garden. Glad you're here. It's awesome, man. So just, you know, somebody who would love to learn about the plants that are around them. So help me. I don't remember, Yankee. I'm sorry. I don't remember. I've got 2. Between me and my wife, we have 6 children. I have 2 that are really interested in it. And then I have 4 that couldn't care less. And that's okay. Because my grandfather had 11 grandkids, and out of 11 grandkids, only 2 took an interest in it. Me and 1 more, and the 1 more is passed on now, so that leaves me. So I figure my grandfather taught me. I taught my kids. I'm trying to teach you. I want it to be infectious. I want, when somebody has a boo-boo around your house, for you to be able to just look around in your yard and pull a plant and help that boo-boo. I want you to be able to, when somebody's got diarrhea, for you to be able to go out through a field, collect some plants, and be able to treat it. Not that you have to, I want you to be able to. I don't want knowledge to die. And that's basically what this is all about. And y'all have helped me get to a point where we have over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I agree with you there. It'd be a lot better than pharma. And now, on that, I hope he would be proud. I believe he would be. He told me he was right before he passed. And I was already doing this before he passed. So, I like to think that he would be. And, which, Flash in the Pan said something that I've said many times. I believe that on this planet, somewhere, is everything to fix every problem that mankind can create. Now, I said it that way on purpose. Diseases change, but so does nature. But I believe that if we knew the right combination of plants, minerals, and animal products, that we could heal anything. And, you know, I'm not an organic chemist. I'm just a backwoods boy who knows what a plant is and what it's good for. And I have a passion to share it. And I want to thank all of y'all. This has been great. I appreciate it. Now, once we get off here, it's going to take a few minutes to process. And then, once it comes up again, stop by and just drop a comment. That way you can be in on the 50, the half the book giveaway. Okay? Again, if you're in the live stream, send me an email to GregGarter70@gmail, and I'll send you a link, because you guys get 5 PDFs, my top 5 videos on YouTube, automatically. And then everybody else after this gets 2, plus the introduction to foraging. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. The 2 are different from the 5. So if you do both of them, you've got 7 PDFs, 7 different plants, plus the introduction to foraging. When will the book come out? I have no idea. I'm trying my best. I'm working on it every day. I'm hoping that the book can go live, at least the ebook part of it, by my birthday, which is in February. But I'm having some hard times with some publishers because I have a very specific way that I want the print edition done. I want it to be a workbook, and there's none out there like it. I want to have sections where you can put notes, where you can stick your own pictures, where you can talk about your experiments with it, you can write down your recipes. I've looked at self-publishing. If I do that, man, my book's going to be really stinking expensive. In order to do it the way I want, if I self-publish, each copy will be like 50 bucks. Yeah. And while I honestly believe that information is worth that much, I want it to be available for all. That's my big deal. I want it to be accessible to anybody. I want, you know, if I could have my dream, since we're talking, I mean, we're just carrying on a conversation here, right? If I could have my dream, I would like to publish a book. And I know I can do it, but I would like to have like 250 plants in it, and it be in where it could be used in every country in the world. Because the one that I'm working on right now, Southeast, you're gold. Everything in the book is going to be from Virginia to Texas to Ohio, Indiana, that way. I could do one on regions. That would be good. But I would love to do something to where they could translate it into every language and send it out to everybody. If I could figure out how to do it, I would do one, and I would have to do a lot of study. I mean, a lot of the plants that I cover are actually global. You know, broadleaf plantain has global distribution. Johnson grass has global distribution. But if I could do it, I would produce something to where they could just give it to everybody in the world and nobody would have to go hungry. They could just go out and find their own medicine, their own food. I don't have that kind of firepower right now. Alright, well, we're at 33 minutes, so we're about to wrap up. Last time, if you're in the live stream, send me an email to greggcarter70@gmail.com. Tell me you were in the live stream. I'll send you a link to 5 PDFs. After this thing processes, drop a comment in. Share it a bunch. If you want me to give away a whole bunch of copies, then we need a whole bunch of comments. And I'd love to give away a bunch of copies. And it's going to be, that's 50 PDFs plus supplementals. That's Herbal Actions, Introduction to Foraging, Foraging Guidelines, and Tools for Foraging. Okay? All of those. I'll give out 1 copy for every 10 comments, and then there'll be 2 PDFs, which is Common Mullein and one more. Can't remember. I'm sorry. Plus the Foraging Guidelines. So right there, for those of you who have been in the live stream, y'all can start off with 7 plant PDFs plus 1 supplemental free. Not have to do a thing. Okay? Alright. Well, I'm about to close it out. I appreciate everybody who's been here. I appreciate all your comments. I really appreciate your support. It's just awesome. It's been an incredible ride so far, and we're just getting started. Step by step, we're bringing rural back. Have a great day. Bye-bye.